Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new video here on HD Pocket. As we all know, the new Mythical Island Emblem Event is now out in Pokemon TCG Pocket. Today we're going to be breaking down a deck that's going to get you those 45 wins super quick. Let's get into it. So, starting things off, it is the Blaine deck. You've probably seen this deck numerous times throughout the different seasons of Pokemon Pocket, but it's just gotten better since the release of Mythical Island. New Ponyta, new Magmar, new Rapidash, a little bit of RNG comes into play with obviously coin flips and stuff like that, but this is a really good deck to get you those 45 wins super quick. It's really easy to set up. It sets up super fast as well. You can be dealing like 90 damage in the first couple of turns with Ninetales, which is really good. Again, one of the decks you're mainly going to be seeing is Celebi because it is the new sort of meta deck in Mythical Island, and this deck is just really good, really advantageous over that deck. You can one-shot Celebi with Ninetales and a Blaine. You can one-shot it with a Rapidash and a Blaine if you do get the heads. You can one-shot it with the new Magmar as well. I still prefer using the old Magmar just simply because you don't lose the 2 energy when you do use your attack, and you are still doing 70 to 100 depending on whether you use a Blaine or not. But anyway, let's just quickly break down this deck and then we'll go over some gameplay of this deck in action. So I run 2 Vulpix, I run 2 Ponyta, and then I also run 2 Rapidash and 2 Ninetales. It's very self-explanatory, and again, I do like the new Rapidash card. It is obviously very RNG based. The other Rapidash is nice because it can deal 40 damage with just 1 fire energy, so you're hitting pretty hard, especially with like super effective damage and stuff. But with the potential of 100 damage plus the extra for super effective on Celebi, and if you run a Blaine as well, it's really nice damage. Obviously, you just have to hope that the heads goes in your favor. So you could use either, but again, I just prefer the more damage output. You're getting through this deck so quick anyway, you're setting up so fast, you can sometimes get away with maybe getting a Tails, and you're still doing damage at the end of the day as well. It's not like if you do heads, you do no damage. You're still doing a solid amount, especially if you Blaine as well. So I don't mind the new Rapidash at all. Obviously, it does cost 1 extra energy, but still. The Magmar as well, again, I prefer the old one. You're still doing 50 and you're not losing any energy. It's quite a nice card to have. The new Magmar can one-shot Celebi with Blaine, but you are losing 2 energy as well. So it's very much how you want to play that. I just prefer the old one. And then as well as that, I run 1 potion, I run an X-Speed, 2 Pokeballs, 2 Professor Oaks, 2 Blaines, 1 Giovanni, and 2 Sabrinas as well. I think this is just the standard deck, really. Again, it could have a couple of tweaks, whether you choose the old or the new Rapidash, and then obviously whether you choose the old or the new Magmar. But apart from that, I think this deck is very self-explanatory. It just does what it does. You just set it up really quick, and you're dealing damage on like the first couple of turns, and if you just like, especially with like Sabrina and stuff, if you can Sabrina out the Snivy on the back into the front, and then you can one-shot it with Ninetales or Rapidash, that's obviously great because then Celebi loses a lot of action. Celebi's still good without Superior and Snivy and stuff, but at the end of the day, if you can get rid of that, it just helps a lot. And then yeah, like I say, the rest of the deck just kind of like picks itself. Obviously, you're going to need 2 Blaines for the one-shotting of Celebi and stuff. But yeah, solid, really good deck. Let's see it in action. 1 Pikachu, but not full arts for both. It's unlucky, man. It's unlucky. Right, we're going second. This deck doesn't matter that much if you go first, but I always prefer going second. I mean, it's an okay hand. It's not the worst hand in the world. What we rocking? Moltres EX. Interesting. Okay. That's not ideal. What have they got? Professor Oak. Running that Charizard. How you doing, Heath? Good to see you. Got my first Gyarados EX from Alex's Wonder Pig. Right, so he has no Charmanders. Interesting. Going to Professor's Research. Try and get something. Blaine and a Ponyta. That's not too bad. Can do... it's not doing 50 to it. Or do I want to... It's 2 retreat cost, isn't it? I may as well just stock up the Magmar. End the turn there. May as well just stack up the Magmar. The good thing about this deck is there's no EXs, so you have to lose 3 cards to lose. Does he still have no Charmander? Because if he doesn't, then that's fine, because he can't use his attack, really, because he's not got any bench Pokemon. His hand is absolutely stacked. He's hoping that I have a red card right now. He'd be loving a red card right now. Nothing at all. Okay, that's fine. I can start doing some damage to this. I've got 2 Blaines as well, so I can start offloading this damage onto him. To be fair, next turn I can knock him out. So I can knock the Moltres out next turn. So if he doesn't find a bench Pokemon here, it's GG's, because I have another Blaine in my hand. So this would be a really, really quick game. He needs to draw something. Even if he draws a Charmander, it's fine, because I can knock out the Moltres next turn anyway. And then he'll only have a Charmander, which I can just knock out in one. So he's pulled the Kangaskhan. Okay, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. He will be able to get the Dizzy Punches off, though. Potion is fine, unless he has another potion. Surely not back-to-back potions. That's fine, I can still knock out the Moltres with another Blaine. Sabrina's a bit annoying. Retreat cost is only 1 for you, so that's still okay. I'll do that. That's fine. He can't hit me, so... yeah, that's fine. I can still knock out the Moltres this turn. So let's do this. Another Ponyta, that's fine. Play that. Play this. Retreat it into Magmar. Blaine again. Hit this for another 80. And then he's got his Kangaskhan left, which is fine, because I can knock that out. He can't knock me out in one hit. Plus we get rid of his Moltres, which was one of his big hitters as well. So he could do 60 here. I don't have a Sabrina or anything to swap it. Let's just hope he doesn't get 2 heads. Let's hope. Okay, there's one. Okay, 1 head's fine. If I draw a potion, I'll be able to survive a turn, but I don't know if I'm going to. I mean, I can Professor Oak here to try and pick up a potion. Or I can do 60 to him. No, there's no point. Let me try and get a potion. Ninetales. There's the potion. That's what we was looking for. Means he can't knock me out next turn. And then I can evolve you. Hit him for 50. And then next turn, we hit him for another 50. And it should be GG's. Should be GG's. Might defy all the odds and actually win for once. Mate, this deck literally cooks. Charmander. He's gonna have to he's gonna have to retreat here, otherwise he loses. Yeah. Fair play. GG's. Magmar, man. A lot of people didn't think it was good in this deck, but it absolutely cooks. It absolutely cooks. It absolutely cooks. Well, yeah, it's a fire deck, literally. That's what I mean, it cooks. Right, let's go again. We haven't seen that many Celebi decks, to be fair, which is the reason I'm kind of playing this deck. I'm kind of winning against decks that it shouldn't really be winning against, but it's just a quick-hitting deck, you know? Just witnessed a once-in-a-lifetime, holy cow, can't believe it. Can't believe it. Unbelievable. We see the Venusaur sleeves, so it should be a grass deck. I'm going first. That's not too bad. I have a Ninetales in my hand as well. Could have done with a Professor's Research, really. He's going to have a grass deck if it's Venusaur sleeves, 100%. Yeah. Okay. Doesn't draw the Celebi. Not ideal. He's got the Magmar. God, it would have been really GG's if I'd gone first here. Do I want to swap his out so he can't hit me next turn? Kinda do. I do have 2 Sabrinas. I kinda do want to do this. And if he retreats, he's still wasting an enemy. Because I just want to get rid of this Snivy as quick as possible. And I have another Sabrina in my hand anyway, so... Oh, okay. Well, I can Sabrina next turn again anyway, it's fine. I just need to get that Snivy gone. I don't want him setting up. Goes to the Pokeball. I'm gonna win this time. Alright, so he's got 2 basics in his hand. He's probably gonna play. Okay, there's the 10. Right, I can evolve this turn. Pop an energy as well. Do I Sabrina again? I think I just do. Because he doesn't have another X accuracy. I highly doubt it anyway. And I can knock out the Snivy next turn. Because it's a 2 retreat. It's only a 1 retreat cost, but it's just wasting his energy, really. I may as well Sabrina. And then end the turn. At least now, next turn, I can start popping off against these grass cards. I just don't want him to really evolve the Snivy. That's fine, I can one-shot that next turn. He does 50 to me. Oh, he retreated, so he's actually just... He's letting this die, okay. In comes the Celebi. That's fine, that's not an issue. I have a Blaine as well, which is very good for Celebi. Because it one-shots it. So let me Flamethrower, let me knock this out. Then I can start... I don't know. Yeah, I've used both my Sabrinas. He's Sabrina-ing. You know what? That's fine. Because I have the Wincon in the back with my Ninetales. Oh, that's really annoying. Two Blaines. Should still be fine. Should still be fine because he's gonna hit me for 50 here. He's gonna start boosting up his Celebi. I can knock this out with a Blaine, and then the Celebi will come and then I can knock that out with Ninetales, so I should be okay. So I can knock this out this turn. Yeah, I think we're fine. I can't Professor Research here because I need to Blaine. So I Blaine here. Knock out the Lilligant. And then Celebi comes in, knocks out my Magmar, I come in with Ninetales, Blaine, and then I should win. The word there being should. Yeah, here comes the Celebi. Unless he Sabrina's again, but then I can just go into Ponyta, I guess. I just need Ninetales to come in and it'll be fine. Right, okay, so yeah, he's going to knock out my... Unless he gets 2 tails. He could get 2 tails. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Ninetales comes in, Blaine, wins the game. Should be GG, should be GG's. Right, let's pop that. Evolve that. Blaine here. And that is the end of the game. This deck just cooks against Celebi, man. Absolutely cooks it. The fact that you can one-shot it with a Blaine and Ninetales is so good, because nobody expects it. They think they're safe, and they're not. They're not safe in the slightest. This deck's just really good against it, man. Really, really good. Because there's no point in setting up the solo thing just to quickly jump out of it. Let's do one more. Level 14, RC Monster, 96. G to the G's. G to the G's. I tell you, man, this deck. It's It's going to be really, really good for the event. Okay, second. Good stuff. Not the ideal hand. I'm gonna need Professor Oak to find me a Ninetales. Anything good on Wonder Picks? There is another grass deck. There is a Celebi full art, which I might try and grab. It's gonna cost 4 though. It's a bit spenny. It's gonna cost 4. It's gonna cost 4, which I'm not a massive fan of. But we'll see. We'll see how we get on. We'll do it after this. We'll do it after this. It is a 1 in 5. It is a 1 in 5. Right, I really need a 9 to... Okay, beautiful. Ask and you shall receive. Right, so I'm going to do that. Where's Professor's Research? Sabrina. Yeah, I'll just tail whip. Try and stop him from doing 20 to me. Never mind. A bad flip. Right, Ninetales comes in, I can start dealing some damage. I've got 2 Blaines in my hand again, so any Celebi EX shenanigan that wants to come in. Do I Sabrina it? Do I Sabrina it? He'll probably bring in the Caterpie, won't he? Let's be honest. Because he could knock me out next turn if he gets 2 heads, which is a bit unfortunate. Do I Sabrina it? No, let's Professor's Research. Get some more basic cards. Or none. Right, let's knock this out. And if he comes in with the Celebi... Maybe he won't. He might come into the Caterpie, but then I can just Sabrina it. Yeah, okay. So as long as he doesn't have another basic card here, I can knock out the Celebi. I can't, because I can't Sabrina and Blaine. I can do some big damage to it, though. I can nearly knock it out. I can do 90, 110. I can do 110 to it. But he's probably going to hit too, isn't he? He's probably going to have an Erica in that hand as well. No, I think I just have to Sabrina it. He's going to have an Erica. He might have 2 Ericas, to be fair. And if he does, then fair enough. If only I could Blaine this turn as well. It'd be fine. Right, let's do some big damage to it anyway. He's probably going to Erica. And then he might one-shot me next turn. Sabrina out on the next speed to Magmar. Right, does he have an Erica? He doesn't. So if he hits 2 heads here, we're in trouble. If he hits 1, I think we win. Well, we win. Need heart of the cards here. Okay. Oh, huge. That's another dub. We got a bit lucky with that one, though. We did get a little bit lucky with that one. That could have been GG's. Yeah, concedes. So, you know, this deck, I mean, that was a lucky one, but it ain't bad. It ain't bad. It's doing what it needs to do.